So how does the mediation process work? The mediation process is one that people enter voluntarily after they've attended a mediation information assessment meeting. Ordinarily, our admin team receive a request for mediation from one of the people involved in the dispute. Sometimes we do receive a referral from one of the solicitors. The first step within the mediation process is for each person to attend a separate mediation information assessment meeting with one of the registered family mediators. Once that initial appointment has taken place, the mediator will ask each of them as to whether or not they wish to consider mediation or not. If everyone is happy to proceed with mediation, then the mediator's role is to set up the mediation at a mutually convenient time for everyone. Once we've seen you both, we'll be in a position to then consider the best way forward as to whether or not mediation is going to be something that's going to be helpful and something that's going to be in your best interests. So the next step for us would be then to look at the best time for everyone to attend the joint session. Sometimes it may not be suitable for both of you to attend the session at the same time, and therefore the mediator will speak to you about the option of shuttle mediation. At the first joint mediation session, you will each be invited to sign an agreement to mediate. This sets out the terms and conditions of the mediation process and clearly identifies the importance of the voluntary nature of attending and the role of the mediator to work impartially and neutrally and not to take sides. It's also important to note that the discussions that take place within the mediation sessions are confidential, and they can't be referred to outside of the mediation process, and they can't be used as part of any court process at a later date. Neither can you call the mediator as a witness. During the first mediation session, the mediator will invite you both to set the agenda, to essentially say what the key issues are that you'd like to use the mediation to discuss. It's the mediator's role then to set the process rolling by giving you each a turn to say what the key issues are, and then to explore the options and consider different possibilities to finding a way forward. During that meeting, you are able to take a break at any point. The mediator may suggest it might be helpful to take a break. The first joint session usually lasts an hour and a half. We find this is enough time to explore the key issues and to then consider different options to helping you both to find a way forward. When we're mediating in relation to children's issues, this normally takes between 1 and 2 mediation sessions to fully resolve the issues. Sometimes it may be longer, and this can be over a period of time, but it certainly isn't something that is drawn on for a very long time. For financial issues, depending on the complexity of the finances, in our experience, this normally takes around 3 sessions and not more than 4. The reason for this is that we have to take you through the financial disclosure process, which the mediator will explain to you in some more detail at your initial assessment meeting. At the conclusion of your mediation sessions, there are several options. One option is that the issues are fully resolved, which is in the vast majority of cases that we work with. In some cases, there are some issues that remain unresolved, and therefore you have some options as to what you might choose to do next. Particularly in relation to financial cases, you may wish to have the arrangements that you reach in mediation made legally binding. This is possible without going through the traditional court process by making an application for a consent order. This means that the agreements that are reached in mediation can be made legally binding in a very straightforward and simple way. If, in the unfortunate event that you are not able to resolve the issues within mediation, then either of you can make a request that the mediator signs the application form for court and indicates that mediation has broken down. I must stress that this doesn't happen very often. for the most part, the majority of people that we work with are able to keep control of the decision making themselves without the need for recourse to the court. The expectation now of the courts and the judiciary is that you do try mediation, because it is well known that mediation is a better, far straightforward, less stressful and much cheaper option than going to court, and it keeps you in control of the decision making around your children and any financial issues in your future.